I was late going on active duty. I had to take a week of leave going from the guard to active duty because I didn't have a vehicle. Because I got shit faced. I drove home and hit a bridge. And then
you hit a bridge in fucking Nebraska?
They sneak up on you, man. They really do.
In a world, 4 friends, 1 mission, to bring freedom to everyone involved.
Dude, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm doing a thing for the podcast.
Dude, just say the name.
Fine. It's the Freedom Friends Podcast.
So that's when I told her, always rotate counterclockwise when you're back there.
Well, dude, it's just courtesy. Like, how dare she?
I thought it was the standard.
Right? Like, not everybody holds themselves to your standard performance, though, Jess. It's just a thing.
Fair enough.
I mean, only you felch like you.
Mm-hmm.
Armageddon.
Is that your safe word?
Oh, you guys never heard that?
No.
Oh, Jesus.
What?
I can't. Okay.
We should change your lives.
I know. So we'll play it at some point after. And for all you guys out there in YouTube land, just look up Newscast Armageddon. And it's these news broadcasters, like radio talk show
From
broadcasters.
back in the day.
Way back in the day.
Yeah, like, fuck, what was his name?
I can't remember his name, but so they were
like old vaudeville dudes.
Yeah.
What was Harvey? What's his first name?
Wallbanger?
Lee?
No. Anyway.
So
Oswald?
Lee Harvey Oswald, the vaudeville act.
They're handed this
Italian rifles. Come and get yours.
they're handed this news report.
Yeah.
And so the guy's reading it, and clearly it's the first time he's ever read it.
Right.
And it talks about like these gay lovers, and this dude tries to shove a tube with a gerbil up this guy's ass, and he farts. Or he loses a gerbil, so he lights a match, and the dude farts, and it blows up everybody. And the safe word is Armageddon. It's hilarious, absolutely.
Justin, if you could find that clip and see how long it is, it might be worth.
Is that your safe word?
It is now.
Yeah. What's your safe word?
Falafel.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm going to accidentally say that.
See, God damn it! I don't even want to say mine. I'm not going to say it.
Fine.
I'm not going to let Quinn know. Because he's going to make a stupid fucking Canadian meme about it. So
I live dangerously and don't have
it's
one.
2 minutes and 55 seconds.
Well,
just play it. Yeah,
he won't make an original meme. What he'll do is he'll steal one of the jokes from the show and then try to make a bad meme out of it.
Who the broadcaster was?
Robert D. Rayford.
This is pretty good. For 2 minutes. Bear with us.
Here's a fax from Cooter in Orlando, who sends me a copy of a story that appeared in the Los Angeles Times. He says, a prestigious newspaper, not the oft-maligned Weekly World News. Quoting the story, in retrospect, lighting the match was my big mistake, but I was only trying to retrieve the gerbil. Eric Tomaszewski told bemused doctors in the severe burns unit of Salt Lake City Hospital. Tomaszewski and his homosexual partner, Andrew Kinky Farnham, had been admitted for emergency treatment after a felching session had gone seriously wrong. I pushed a cardboard tube up his rectum and slipped Raggett, our gerbil, in, he explained. As usual, Kinky shouted out, Armageddon! My cue that he'd had enough. I tried to retrieve Raggett, but he wouldn't come out again, so I peered into the tube, struck a match, thinking the light might attract him. At a hushed press conference, the hospital spokesman described what happened next. The match ignited a pocket of intestinal gas and flame shot out the tube, igniting Mr. Tomaszewski's hair and severely burning his face. It also set fire to the gerbil's fur and whiskers, which in turn ignited a larger pocket of gas further up the intestine, propelling the rodent out like a cannonball.
Armageddon! It should have been going counterclockwise.
Tomaszewski suffered second-degree burns and a broken nose from the impact of the gerbil. while Burnham suffered first and second degree burns to his anus and lower intestinal tract.
Jesus.
Armageddon!
Dude, you can't keep a straight face with that.
Peered into the tube and struck a match, thinking the light might make the gerbil come out.
John, does it say what year?
That's what belching is all about.
It doesn't.
A 1953 radio broadcast.
Armageddon! So it was published 15 years ago on YouTube.
So that's how you start a story, though. In retrospect, lighting the match was a huge mistake, but I was just trying to get the gerbil out. Like at that point, everybody's like, "You have my undivided attention, sir."
Right. I did not know that Richard Gere's nickname was Kinky. Who knew?
That's when you're like, "Oh, that's a weird way to for belching." And I was like, "Wait a minute."
That's how Korn, the band Korn, got their name.
Explain.
Do you know that? This I don't know.
still don't
this
know
ought to be
what
a
you
good
mean.
story.
I don't know if this is real or not, but this is what I've heard.
I'm a pretty massive Korn fan, so
Well,
I'm
I've
going to
heard
be
that,
interested
like,
to hear this story.
When they were like younger, somebody had busted in on two gay dudes like eating each other's buttholes out, right? And one of them had a piece of corn on his tongue. So every time anyone would say the word corn, they wanted it to like throw up. So they named their band Korn.
I don't
Wow.
I don't know if that's accurate, but
But
we're going to run with it.
I could see Jonathan Davis being like, corn.
but with a K
Yeah, I mean,
in a backwards R.
well, Jonathan Davis's sense of humor, and especially Korn and Head's sense of humor, that actually
It tracks.
Monkey and Head, who are the two guitarists for the band. That
It tracks.
yeah, I mean, it lines up. It sounds like something they do, but
And maybe it's a rumor they started. I don't know.
I don't know if that's where they got the name though.
That's,
I like the story though.
That's what I heard. Because that would definitely make me want to vomit.
Nobody's proved me wrong.
But
So.
imagine being alive in the 50s and you
Right.
turn on the radio
You're trying to drive.
and that story comes on.
They were in the 50s, like families gathered around the radio for like
I know.
30 minutes.
It's like that was like the entertainment.
Yeah.
Man, there's some stuff from the 50s and shit that I like. We just don't try to innovate like that.
Turn
anymore.
off Howdy Doody. We need to listen to the news.
Yeah.
Holy shit. No, we don't.
Turn Howdy Doody back on. They're like,
But it's funny because it's not like it's like replayed.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's a one-time thing.
Yeah.
This dude's live laughing his
amazing.
ass off.
And that's the thing back then is those guys were like such, they were pros and stuff like that. So they didn't like read that shit beforehand. They just got handed stuff. And it was
Yeah.
like, here's your story for the night.
Next on the ticker,
Yeah, so
like
it's
that's
fucking
back in the day. Like
wild.
they're literally reading ticker tape. Like,
Yeah.
fucking, like, yeah, shit. Armageddon.
Armageddon.
So anytime I hear that now, I think of that and I laugh.
That's amazing.
Don't want to close my
You
eyes.
want to watch Armageddon? Be like, not really.
Yeah.
Which Armageddon?
Because there's definitely more than one.
It-
Oh, fuck.
Anyways,
Hey, welcome to the Freedom Friends podcast. Armageddon. Brought to you by 50s vaudeville humor. Brought to you by warfightertobacco.com. Use that code FTFO. Screw yourself that fucking sweet 15% off. owellness.us. Go over there for all your CBD treats and needs. Use that code FreedomFriends25. That'll get you a quarter off your order. And of course,
and if you just fried your butthole and are looking for a good way to cool it down,
Icy Tech Coolers. Go to Icy Tech Coolers and use that code FreedomFriends10. That'll get you 10% off.
or call them and ask for the Armageddon special.
Armageddon. What's up, boys? How are you?
I'm better now.
Right? Good God.
Jeez.
Yeah.
What a way to start the show.
Where do we even go from here?
I don't
Like,
know.
I don't.
I got it.
Oh, okay.
So this week I stumbled upon two of my favorite things in the world that have collided and created something amazing. Hellfire missiles and ninja swords.
Oh.
Are you guys read up on this?
This is
I don't know. It sounds like Weber's at it again.
right?
They made a Hellfire missile that has 6 swords that fold out
No.
to kill people. This is how they killed the last dude.
But it doesn't
That's how they
explode.
got fucking-
But it doesn't explode. It's
Dickhead.
just like an arrow broadhead.
All Ferrari or whatever the fuck
Yeah.
his name was.
It slices and it dices right through cars and patios and
But wait, there's
terrorists.
It slices, it dices, it even makes julienne fries.
Hi, Billy Mays here for the whatever the fuck this thing's called.
The RX-9.
Hi, Billy Mays here for the RX-9. Are you tired of terrorists in your backyard? We got it for you.
I feel like this is something that doesn't even like. Are we just going to start issuing T-shirt cannons to the infantry and it's just going to boom?
It is
Mix
amazing.
it up. Sham, wow.
The cool thing about it, they drop it from a drone and it weighs less than 100 pounds.
Yeah.
So
And it's unbelievably accurate.
yeah, like the CIA has to know
damn.
which seat in the car the person's sitting in. And there's pictures of, like, you can Google this. There's pictures of cars where you can see the knife slices through the whole car.
That's
It is
fucking
amazing.
dope.
Can you imagine that he was sitting there and be like, "So me and you this Thursday," and then he's just in 6 pieces all of a sudden.
He was like,
You're like in the drive-through.
"Whoa!"
I'll have a number 6 large Diet Coke because I'm a fat kid, and that's it.
He's not going to.
That's all I will have. I don't need anything else. Shit.
Yeah.
That's fucking gnarly.
Yeah, it is awesome. So go down the Google rabbit hole.
Wow, I
on
just said,
the Ninja
I
Hellfire.
literally just said, you know what I miss about the 50s is we didn't try and innovate like that anymore. I stand corrected, sir.
Apparently, the United States has had these since 2011.
And we're just now playing with them?
no,
No,
We're just
now
now seeing.
finding out about them.
Well,
Yes.
Imagine being that dude in that like development group that's just like, hey, you know what we need to do? These missiles are unbelievably accurate. Instead of making them blow up, we should just put fucking swords coming off of them.
It literally looks like one of the broadheads on an arrow that when you shoot it, it folds out.
That meeting started
Awesome.
with a whole lot of coke. There's no way some dude was sober
Just-
and was just
somebody
like,
just ripped a line out of a butthole and was just like, all right, hear me out. Hellfire missile, 6 swords on the front of it.
These guys are like
Doesn't
drink.
explode.
They were like, there's like
Why
one
didn't they call
archery
it,
fan.
Why the RX-9 though? Why not call it the Samurai?
It's called the Ninja,
Oh, God damn it.
the Hellfire Ninja, or Ginsu.
I like Ginsu.
Wait a minute.
They did give
Is
it
it the ninja made by Ginsu? Because
they did,
I'd have more respect for that.
right?
Like if those were Ginsu knives where it's like, you can smack it against a rock and it'll still cut a tomato.
Cutting fucking tin cans with
Yeah.
like this fucking
And
sword.
then still just like shaving a tomato up.
Hell yeah.
Holy shit.
Yes, awesome, right? I saw this and it made my week.
That is amazing.
Does it punch you with the
But it
front
didn't
of
make
it?
his whole week.
You know what?
Does it punch you with the front of it before it slices you into?
You know what the cool thing is Hellfires have cameras
Oh
on the
my
front of them.
God.
Yeah.
So you could see the dude's face when like 3 seconds before
The
it hits.
ninja bomb. Yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I want a compilation of those faces.
Right?
Right? Just
Somewhere-
That is terrifyingly accurate. And how much of the car is actually left over after
Oh,
that thing
yeah.
impacts is impressive.
And it's cutting through pillars, it's cutting through seats, it's cutting everything.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It cuts right through the shit. It's awesome.
Wow. That is some comic book shit right there. That is amazing.
I'm gonna talk to my new intern about that. We got a new intern
The
Yeah.
best part about it is
who
it's camera guided.
literally he's the guy who does the camera guiding for drones.
So those are
Nice.
camera guided.
I just said this.
Somebody somewhere has to have that.
I know.
footage.
We need that footage.
Where were
I
you 30
fucking-
seconds ago when we were talking about
Talking to
was-
Jazz.
You were showing me
talking-
pictures.
I was giving Jazz a moto boner over the actual images of it.
You couldn't
I'm
hear
gonna need
us
you to
over
cut
the
away
sound,
for
the sound of
35, 45 seconds.
Did find that on YouTube you can find like body aftermath. of
Oh
this.
Jesus!
What, where they turned him into a Trivial Pursuit piece?
I got a foot. I got a foot over here.
Yeah.
What do you guys have?
Jesus. Like
So-
literally looking at those cars, it looked like those little
So
Trivial
rowdy.
Pursuit trays
Yeah.
that you're supposed to put the wedges in.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
that's awesome. That is impressive.
Wow.
So the shop's coming together, boys.
It is.
It's a box.
There's a big box there.
We got a box. It's still hot.
We put a box in a box.
Need to cool that box off yet.
Well,
Now we got our humidor about 98% done.
And then that box will be full of boxes. So it'll be a box of boxes inside of a box.
Yes.
yeah.
It'll be like an Amazon shipment.
Yeah, we're just waiting on
Need a whole bunch of pillows of air.
HVAC to get set up and drop
And the-
our humidification lines. We're good to go.
Yeah.
I'd say we need to season it, but it's a consistent 65 to 70% humidity inside this building because
Yeah.
we have
Yeah.
the beautiful Texas weather.
Sure.
Yeah,
so it's fine.
it felt relatively moist in there when I went in.
Yeah, it's totally fine.
Yeah.
We just need to
I guess-
control temps.
Scott gave me the tour.
We got swampy.
It didn't
Swampy
take
ups
long.
the old humidity.
Mm-hmm.
Truth.
Didn't take long for the tour. It was, hey, look, it's a box. It's got
Yeah.
a light. It's like,
Yeah.
fucking hey, it does.
It was,
Oh, you already put light in it? You
yeah.
ran the power, huh?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So it's legit 98% done. Huh?
we have
Well-
4 pieces of plywood right here.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
hot
HVAC.
and hot.
Humidification.
And
And
stairs.
your nose recovered well.
Yeah, but I put a drill bit in my finger.
Why are you doing what the fuck, man?
Like
I don't
that
know.
was
Like John
this
has
was rowdy.
sacrificed his body for this fucking humidor.
blood, sweat, and tears.
Not
fucking for
necessarily
real.
needed
It was
to, but he did.
Yeah,
like my nose. It was before I even did anything. That was the first thing. Whap! Plywood hit my nose, and I was like, "Well, okay, now we can actually start working on this."
yeah. And then as you
Then John
near
got bored
completion,
and decided to send a drill through his finger.
sure.
No, I didn't get bored with that. We had shitty fucking screws.
Oh my god, they were terrible.
They're
Oh,
horrible.
those fucking-
and it fucking popped off, and like the drill bit was
Dude,
spinning, and it went in my finger. It looked gnarly.
After
it was
enough
just-
years of using bad hardware, I was just
meaty.
like, fuck it. I'm buying the good stuff.
Yeah.
we had good stuff. We used it all, so we just had the shitty stuff left.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
it
it's not like
works. It's getting the job done.
there's a Lowe's around the corner, man.
That's
Yeah.
And
where
a Home Depot.
that's where we got the shitty stuff.
yeah.
Should have went to Home Depot.
I didn't know any better. I don't do this. I just bought 1,000 fucking screws, and
Yeah.
they happen to not want to start.
No.
Well, you would expect it because so this. You know what? I'm going to use the same excuse. That's why my fence isn't done. I have the same screws.
Kid has been here twice,
yeah.
and he still hasn't fixed your fence.
Yeah, right. Fucking Indian giver,
You
bro.
need to have some
So your
words.
fence should be done because we have the same screws, and this is almost done. So
It's true.
Yeah, but you had help.
you did too. You just never used it. Kibby.
No, Jazz told him no.
What do you mean Jazz told him?
Jazz said he was going to do it.
Oh,
And then Jazz had to open a store and get busy as fuck.
yeah.
I got a gate out of Kibby.
And now he's back there pooping. And he doesn't have a dude wipe because they're in my pocket. And do you need this?
What?
Dude wipes.
Where's our sponsor money?
What'd you guys do this weekend?
I got sunburnt.
Yeah? It's because you went to the river with this fucker, didn't you?
Yeah, now I've got tiger stripes.
Nice.
I too got a little sunburnt, but I didn't use any sunscreen. But it's deep enough into the season where I'm already seasoned. So
Yeah, see, that was like the first time I've seen sun since like
Yeah.
February. So it was
it looked like it.
yeah, it was
You were-
bad. Oh, I was reflective.
You were
Like,
glowing.
yeah, it was bad.
looked like
No.
it.
It was really bad. Good time, but it was
Yeah.
Sure.
It was very.
Big Jim there in his UDTs.
no. He had like a real bathing suit this time.
Oh.
But yeah, I was out there looking like that kid from Powder.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad.
He put that fear of that deer and
What
put it into
what
me.
you lacked in a tan, you made up for in hair.
That's all the color I had out there. It
Yeah.
was just paste and fur.
His
I'm
hair
like,
was as flowing as the river.
By the way, the only part of Scott that is not vampire-ish is his gray chest hair.
It is gray.
You look like fucking Teen Wolf's dad.
I know. I don't like the gray chest hair, but I don't want to shave it because I'm really lazy.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
There's a lot of square foot.
and
here.
once you
dude.
start, that's
Yeah.
it. Like you
You got to go.
have to keep going.
You got to do
I was
it.
thinking
Yeah.
about trimming it down. Like just using
just manscaping, just a little bit.
Throw one on
throw
there.
one, yeah.
Throw one on there. Just do a little. Zzz. Yeah.
Could you hit your barber up? Just be like, I need an uptown fade on my chest.
Going downtown, if you know
Yeah,
what I'm
I just needed to.
saying.
I wanted to look like a map of fucking Africa.
I had always planned on like doing the
American flag.
swimming suit top, if you will, out of my chest hair. And just- I've never got around to it.
When we were in Florida, we were sitting in the lake drinking with Rich High,
Yeah.
angry cops. I was
Yeah.
trying to convince him to get his beard to do the Texas mustache all the way down his neck and wrap around his nipples and go down.
Yeah.
And he won't do it, and I don't know why. He's the only one that I know that like
Probably
legitimately like his
Probably
Probably
because
because
he's
he
a
can't-
cop and he's
Yeah.
in the military.
But his beard is like the only one I know that it like thoroughly connects to his chest. hair.
True. Yeah. He's got no like neck
There's-
separation.
No, it's
It
just
goes
hair.
straight down.
And I'm like, dude, you have to
It's
do
because
this.
Rich High is all that is man.
That's truth.
Mhm.
It's true.
I don't think he has one single gray hair yet either.
With that testosterone level, we won't grow gray hair. Like
To
it's
be
just,
fair,
just
he
doesn't
doesn't
happen.
have anything on top of his head. It's all like ears
It's
and lower.
true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Hey. Easy there. You guys and you brooms and your good fucking hair genes.
We are a furry bunch.
I'm furry, just not on my head.
Right? Same, dog. I'm furry everywhere
The problem
else.
is I'm hairy like everywhere.
My balls
it's
look
just-
like Einstein's right now. It's just Einstein's head with just hair fucking.
With grays? Tell me they're gray.
No, they're not
Yeah.
gray. I don't have gray.
That's why Haley is so well
bush.
flossed.
Yeah.
Because I'm
I wish.
not looking forward to the day that my pubes turn gray.
Yeah, that's gonna be
If you just shave them off, you don't even notice.
Yeah.
I want all or nothing.
It's weird to start
right?
that at
I'm tired of
70
this
though.
patchy shit.
Yeah, like I want to wake up tomorrow and like look in the mirror and I have like a white beard. I'm like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
But when I get like half of it, like if the lighting's
like
right,
like right now.
right now, if the lighting's right, it looks like I have a goatee.
I hate
It sucks.
to tell you this, but that's a little more than half. It's gray.
But it's not all the way.
It's not all the way. It's
Yeah.
not all the way.
It's
I'm
very
right-
salt and peppery.
I'm right there with you. But
I
it's
just want
it's-
it like all or
I think I'm
nothing.
only like half.
That's it.
Though.
Either go back to
Yeah.
fucking dark or go all white.
I think if you and Jazz combined your beards,
We would.
one of you would have an all white beard and one of you would have.
Multicolored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would be a brindle
Weird-
of sorts.
Weird multicam.
What color's your beard, Brindle?
Brindle.
Like, on your driver's license.
That's kind of where I'm at right
Brindle.
now. I'm a little
you,
Brindle.
You are kind of brindle.
I'm a little brindle
you
right
got
now.
Black, red, and white.
Well,
there.
because like it's when my gray started coming in, it started coming in stripes, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And then all of a sudden, this side got way more gray than this side.
But
And I was like,
how do you
fuck.
have red and black?
Dude, I had fucking a calico face. Like when I first grew my beard, it
You're a
was
fucking
dark.
brindle.
I have some of
Yeah,
the
it's
weirdest
Brindle.
ones.
It's
Because
Brindle.
like I'll pull a beard hair out and like the bottom
It'll have, like, 3
2
different
inches.
shades.
No, the bottom like 2
Yeah.
inches is white,
Yeah.
and then it goes back to like dark. And I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
And you
I'm
had,
like,
like,
did
a-
I just figure out how to?
It's just giving up at the end. It's
Yeah.
just like fuck.
And you had a black like,
It's like,
facial
yeah.
fear.
Yep.
Your shit was like
It was
Leonidas dark, right?
Yep.
Yeah. See, mine wasn't. Mine was more red, reddish brown.
Mine was red.
Yours was red.
and then it started.
Yours
Getting,
was almost orange.
and then it started getting darker, and then it just gave up. It was just
Yeah.
like, man, fucking color's hard.
Well, like your gray came in at least cool patches, though.
Well, I got the stripes.
Yeah.
And then I lost all the ground in between,
Yeah.
and now it's starting to
It's slowly making its way up, but at
slowly
least it's
making its
even.
way. Yeah,
You know what
it's
I
true.
mean? Like whereas mine
It's
and his
true.
is like
So
you know how dudes with patchy beards bitch about having patchy beards, which is a
Yeah,
problem
the
that
problem
none of
is
us
that,
have.
like,
but
like with you with the right lighting, you'll go give a goatee. With me in the right lighting, I look like Lemmy. Like my shit's just like it's just this. I'm
who
like,
wins in a fight?
fuck.
Lemmy, who wins in a fight? Lemmy or God?
Trick question. Lemmy is God.
Yeah, that's right.
would you guys ever dye your beard? Like hair,
Just
like,
for a minute?
Yeah.
I don't know. Caitlin
So-
says she likes the gray,
Dude.
so I don't know if I'd ever just for a minute. But I would
You know-
if my wife wasn't saying that she dug the gray.
Yeah, that's
women-
Haley loves Haley and her daddy issues loves the gray.
Yeah.
Women say that, but are they lying? Are they just being nice to us?
No,
Haley
legit.
definitely has legitimate daddy issues, and I would
Okay.
say no, she's not lying.
The only time I've ever seen Caitlin be serious about anything that I ever wanted to do was if you ever get rid of the beard, that's it. That's it. And not like you're not getting laid. It was literally like, I'll call the lawyer. Like, it's fucking done.
Well,
Like,
have you seen yourself without a beard?
yeah,
I don't
unfortunately.
fucking blame her. Fuck.
yeah.
Say, and hey, I'm no fucking prince without it either. Like you and I suffer from the same ailment, and that is we are extremely unattractive without facial hair.
100%. Oh yeah, I go from a 4 to a solid 6. Like it's a 2-position jump with facial hair. Yeah.
Fucking for real.
But
You're
without
like,
it,
you're like an LA 6. You're a Texas 8, buddy.
I don't know about that.
See, and my wife hates the beard.
I'd give you that if I was like 3 inches taller.
I shaved this past Christmas and almost lost friends.
Can confirm.
No, can't confirm. I didn't.
Only because we didn't recognize you.
I didn't like being around you. It was uncomfortable.
I know.
Yeah,
All
it,
of you guys.
It fucking scared me. It
Like,
freaked me
even
out.
Mikey straight up was like, "You're
I didn't
not
like
a real
it.
person."
Yeah, you're not even real.
I did
Like,
go home and watch the Mummy though.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like it. It was awful.
I tried to talk Justin and just blurring you out the entire every show. This is like
I'd be okay with it.
He's not real.
I'm okay. No,
And the rest of the world does not need to see that.
no,
Yeah.
you don't.
But you're not unattractive without a beard. Whereas
thanks.
Jazz and I are fucking ugly as shit without a beard.
Yeah, I'm not a. No.
John looks at least 10 years younger without.
Yeah, there's a
beard.
big change when I shave.
See, and that, what's fucked up is I look younger with a beard.
That's fucked.
Yeah, it's fucked.
But it's true.
It's true.
Yeah.
Like you can find pictures of him from like still in service,
Yeah.
and he didn't have the beard,
Oh, they were,
and he looks older than he does now
He does.
in those
I
pictures.
was also wildly out of shape.
Well, you're
Yeah.
Just wildly
I'm not
out of
gonna
shape.
lie.
Oh, yeah.
Your last
I
few years,
was hurt.
your last few years in the
Was hurt.
core, you
Couldn't
look
work out.
fucking haggard.
Yeah.
Okay.
I felt haggard.
All running jokes aside, who looks the oldest here
Like as we sit.
as we sit?
So I'm gonna go ahead and just say it, Scott. But Caitlin, who you got?
Yeah, what's the peanut gallery have to say? Who's the oldest looking one at the bar right now?
I mean,
Caitlin says that you all look the same age.
we are all
Very
basically
We're within
the
like
same
3
age.
years of each other, like
Right.
all the way across.
We're all within what? 3 years of each other.
Except for
They
Scott.
listened to
heard.
this
Except
one,
for
guys.
Scott.
Except for Scott.
Except for Scott. Oh, Chris Freeman comes in with a
John looks the
John.
oldest, huh? And I think John, you're actually the youngest here.
No.
No,
I
I'm
actually
not
had
even
to
Oh,
check
you are?
for this. So
I think John's got you got me by like a
I'm gonna go with Scott.
you got me by like
on
almost
average.
exactly 1 year.
I think so,
You're
yeah.
gonna- Justin,
I'm
what?
gonna go with Scott on average, but when Mikey lets his beard like go and he's not trimmed up,
Yeah, when I'm in homeless
Mikey
mode,
takes
yeah.
Scott by far.
When I'm in homeless mode, I look old as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He loses 10 years when he gets all like cleaned up.
And I get cleaned up. When Justin and I used to sit next to each other at our last job, and I would come in cleaned up, and he'd be like, "Oh, hi, Mikey's nephew." I'd be like, "Oh, hey, Justin, you fucking prick." Yeah. So
do I look older or younger when I have bullshit facial hair going on?
You
I would
look
say
older with the facial
I'd say
hair.
you look older with the facial
Because of
hair.
the grays. There's a lot of grays. when I let it go.
I mean, because without it, you kind of have baby face.
No, that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. I can see. I mean, it's like Gerber. It's like fat baby face.
Well,
but
of
it's sort
course.
like,
It's
yeah.
also with
I am a
face.
fat guy.
The thing is that with facial hair, you look like you've gotten old enough to just go like, fuck it, I care about nothing. Like you look like you've gotten to that age bracket. Without it,
Well, 'cause you
like
go
I
stubble.
know
With facial hair, it's not that I look like that. It's because that is the truth.
but with facial hair, the truth comes out.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing.
Yeah.
Without facial hair, you can kind of fake it. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Duly noted. I need to shave when I'm trying to be professional looking
Yeah.
and not looking homeless.
Yeah. If somebody wants to believe that you have a reason to live, shave.
right.
But
Yeah. John, what'd you do this weekend?
The only time I have a reason to live is when I shave.
I worked on the fucking humidor, put a drill bit through my finger, and sat in the pool
Yeah.
all day Sunday because I was so fucking dehydrated for being on top of the humidor, and
that
it's
you
like
decided
20
to go,
degrees
that
hotter
you
up
decided
there.
to go sit in the sun.
No, I sat in the pool thinking I was like, it's like
Osmosis.
osmosis. I'm just gonna absorb the
I'm gonna
water and
hydrate via
rehydrate.
osmosis.
You're not a fish.
I don't
You
think
know,
that-
I'm gonna try.
I don't think it works like that, man.
So I get my
You actually dehydrate faster in the
I
water.
got my little fucking 30-ounce Yeti thing, right?
Yeah.
I drank 6 of them on Saturday.
What were they? What'd you have in them?
Water.
Oh, fuck. I drank like 6 of those, but it was all booze. On Sunday.
I'm not gonna lie. On Sunday, all of us were
shit faced.
we were draining cups. I got like a new cup because it's got a handle. That's what I like about it. But it's 40 ounces, and every time we'd get out of the river and go back up to reload, I'd fill all 40 ounces again and then get back in the water.
Nice.
Yeah. Speaking of which, could you pass that little bottle?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this guy here?
Speaking of this, what is this? What are we drinking?
It's a gift from Mr. Freeman.
Yeah, it's a gift. We got a Calmet Farm small batch.
Calm it.
Calm it.
Calumet?
There you go.
Whatever the fuck. Calmet, Calumet. It's from Kentucky, man. It might be Calmet.
It's
I don't
good.
know. It's very good. I'm enjoying it, actually.
He's not even here to listen to this. Like, thank him. Chris, thank you.
Yeah, he walked out.
Oh, look at that.
there
He's
he
right
is.
there.
Now he's,
We're talking
I
about
swear
your
to God,
booze.
he walked out that way.
Right.
What are you running laps?
Nah, he's wrangling dogs.
Wrangling dogs.
Thank you.
we got the shop dogs back in here. So
I haven't seen them in a while.
I know. There's always been somebody home, so I'm like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Go be free.
Yeah.
Like, go live your best life at home and everything.
Fucking
I
right.
finally got pictures of my chonker.
Yeah, he's a fatty.
He is a fatty.
Yeah.
He's fatty. He's fluffy.
When you guys get them?
So they're 4 weeks old now. I think we're getting them at 9 weeks.
Cool.
Which is a little earlier
Yeah.
than I typically like to take puppies,
Yeah.
but that's when the breeder wants them gone.
I
So
go for 12 usually.
I like to be in that 10 to 12
Yeah.
window. I think
Yeah.
it gives them enough litter time.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know.
But
My wife's bred dogs, and I think the sooner you can get them as the owner, I think the better.
Yeah, for bulldogs.
No, for any dog.
Bulldogs aren't regular
They're
dogs,
not
man.
real.
If anything,
Oh, they're very
Yeah.
real, but they're a very real pain in the ass.
Yeah, they're never like yeah.
That's
I mean,
because
don't get me wrong, I've
they're
had-
puppies for like 4 years.
I've had a
Yeah.
lot of success taking younger puppies, but 10 to 12, they understand what pecking order is at that point because the litter and the parents tend to kind of institute that whole like, yeah, you're not in charge.
Yeah.
When you get them really young, they don't understand that. So then you have to ingrain all that. And I'm just not looking forward to doing that.
Yeah.
It's not hard because I train with
You
an
can't
e-collar.
burn me if I put water on you, man. That's
I
not
was just
fair.
gonna ask.
I got Kira at 9.
Yeah. But there's just a little bit of social,
She turned out okay.
Yeah.
there's just a little bit of
should say,
social
shit.
hierarchy you have to put in. It's not bad. It's just,
Yeah.
it's a little easier if you get them a little older.
I got Tank at 1,
Yeah.
and that motherfucker didn't give a shit still.
Kira's
He still thinks he's in charge.
Kira turns 11 next week.
She's a
She's
good girl.
Such a girl.
starting to slow down.
She's a good baby. She's a sweet lady.
Yeah.
That is going to be...
Oh,
Fuck.
I'll be a wreck.
Oh, dude.
It's a hard thing.
Dude, we're gonna fucking have suicide watch on you.
Seriously, take my fucking shoelaces in my belt.
100%.
Give me a road guard
you,
vest.
you think I'm joking,
No,
but no.
I'm asking you to do that.
We will not leave you alone when
Yeah.
she goes. Like,
I think
that's-
when that happens, you're going to need to stay with somebody.
Yeah, dude. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
it might just be like, I set out of the room for you, man. Like,
Yeah.
humidor's over there. Like,
So Scott and I were talking about. Scott's like, "Hey, we should put hammocks up top above the humidor." And I'm like,
and
that's
an ashtray, of course.
"Yeah." I'm
Yeah.
like, "That's actually a great idea."
Fucking A.
So that might be my new home.
Yeah. Just have like a
But,
mini fridge up there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea. too.
speaking of which, here's to your lost one.
Yeah, I had to do that not too long ago. I had
What?
to put Dakota down.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
So,
that sucks.
It was tough. Yeah.
It is hard, man.
They had a good life though.
She-
Long run.
she had a
yeah,
good
good life, long run.
Dakota was a sweetheart.
How old was she?
Probably 11,
Yeah.
somewhere in there.
I think she was about the same age as Kira.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saint made it to 15 till last year.
Yeah.
And that was rough.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was-
It's the hardest thing.
So it was weird. I was so fucking busy because we put him down on November 9th, right? And the next day I had like 2 big events for the Marine Corps birthday.
Yeah.
So I was so fucking busy. I kept my mind off.
I
Yeah, the
remember talking
distraction
to you
was
about
there,
this,
but
and
yeah.
you're like, I left the Marine Corps birthday party
Yeah.
on my way home, just bawling.
Yep.
Like a
And
baby.
I held it in until I got in the truck on my way home, and then I let it all fucking out. And
It's
I
hard.
fucking just
Now I know this
blubbered the entire fucking half hour, 40-minute
I
drive
know
home.
healthy,
I know
though.
the circumstances were different, but I don't remember going home from that event.
Yeah, you don't.
You lost your wallet that night.
That's the night you
So-
lost your
so
wallet.
what I've been told.
Yeah, but you marked where you lost it.
I
You
did.
said that was smart.
Yeah. I mean, you found it.
Yeah, I found it.
Yeah.
The best part is that the puke stain is still there.
It's still there.
That's fucking
It was
funny, dude.
brand new poured sidewalk. So there's shiny concrete and one black spot on it.
That's
Every
amazing.
time I drive by it, I'm like, that's where my wallet was.
Some
Fucking
people leave
funny.
handprints or
You know,
put their
it's funny.
initials.
So
That's Scott.
I remember this was probably 6 or 7 years ago at this point, and we were driving to do an event in kind of where Scott's from in Nebraska. And we're driving down one of these backcountry roads,
Middle of fucking
in the
nowhere.
middle of nowhere, and he's like, "You see that bridge right there?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he
Oh,
goes,
yeah.
"You see the corner of that?" And it's all like busted and like leaned over halfway.
It's got like black marks
Yep.
on it.
And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "I did that in high school."
It's gonna see your tax dollars in that area. You're doing well for fucking damage repair. Fuck.
I was late going on active duty. I had to take a week of leave going from the guard to active duty because I didn't have a vehicle. Because I got shit faced. I drove home and hit a bridge. And then I
Fucking
just,
things
you hit
sneak
a
up-
bridge
they
in
sneak
fucking
up on you.
Nebraska.
They
Yeah.
sneak up on you, man. They really do.
I pulled it over.
One every fucking 400 square miles. What the fuck?
I pulled it over.
You can't one eye it for 30 seconds, dude. Jesus.
It was Nebraska. It was a long drive. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, it was yeah.
See that
So-
break in the corn? I'm gonna hit something.
Oh, there's no corn there. Whack.
It's kind of like, you know what it is? It's when you're jumping. The same thing as like, when
You will hit what you aim
jumping.
for.
If you're looking at it, you're gonna hit it.
That
And
just goes to show
that's what it
how
is.
accurate
I
Scott
did not.
is.
I did
If
not.
Scott looks at it, he's gonna
He's
fucking
gonna
hit it.
fucking
I
hit
did
it.
not hit the back of my eyelids. I promise you.
Oh, you were sleeping.
I think I
It
mean
was just a long
I
blink.
took a little nap.
It was
A
a
little
long-
siesta.
it's a
Have you ever
long
done that
blink.
where like you fucking wake up when you're still driving and you're like, holy fuck. And you're like, how fucking long was I out? Have you ever done that
That's
shit?
it. That's why adaptive steering is such a great thing.
Yeah, I did that when I was in. When I was
I'm
at
waiting
Fort
for
Benning.
Ford to release that commercial, and they're like, adaptive steering, because we know you fuckers drink. And it's just like,
We're brought to you by PBR.
Cops everywhere are going to be like, you were swerving. The fuck I was.
yeah. No, it wouldn't, because I'm gonna tell you right now, this Ford's a better driver than I am.
It does bounce you off the lanes, though.
Yeah.
It doesn't like keep you straight.
The
That-
most
you can
annoying one.
adjust the sensitivity.
The most
Yeah.
annoying one is the Toyota one. Because it doesn't like ease you back. That
No,
bitch
it
just
jerks.
jerks it to
Yeah.
one
It's
side.
like,
where it's just like, God damn.
Yeah. No, you'll get pulled over in a fucking Toyota doing that shit.
I'd be like, you were swerving. I'd be like, I wasn't doing shit.
It's like, this car fucking did it. I didn't do
The
that
lights
shit.
go on. You just
Yeah.
put your hands out the window as you're doing like 65.
I'm telling you right now.
I was prepared
Somebody
to go
spikes
over.
that last gas pump I was at because my truck is out of fucking control.
Right? Jesus.
I was prepared to go over that line. My truck did not let me.
Speaking of which, I still don't have my fucking truck back. Supposed to get it back today.
Oh, I thought you just traded it in for that sweet Dodge Ram over there.
Fuck that thing, man. Not a fan, bro.
They suck.
Are
It
you
is
driving? Are you
fucking-
driving like a Ram owner though?
I'm really trying
Are you
not
just
to.
6 inches off
Dude,
of
you gotta
everybody's
flip your
bumper?
mirrors
You gotta
up.
flip your mirrors
Flip
up.
mirrors out, 6 inches off their bumper.
This-
Always high beams.
This one is like
Always.
the bone stock. I don't even think it has those
Oh,
mirrors.
We'll check after the show.
Okay.
You have to
They
tow the
pull out.
invisible trailer
Yeah.
if you
Yeah.
want to dodge and the mirrors flip
Yeah.
up. You have to.
And it's 6 inches off somebody's bumper with your high beams on at all times.
Oh, okay.
It's required if you're in a Ram.
Yeah, I'm definitely not been doing that.
Obviously, you didn't read the owner's manual.
Oh,
what
shit.
size tires you got on that?
Who gives a fuck?
Oh, I was just seeing if we could trade them out.
Like, I have no idea. I mean, you saw the back of it.
Yeah, that's true.
All I had was my fucking, had my snake boots.
Yeah.
And that's all I give a shit.
That's
Like,
it.
yeah,
Snake boots, and a blood stripe.
yep. This one's it's the color of a blood stripe. Like, it's fuck you red. I'm just like, God, man, not a fan, dude.
At least you got a rental. How did you pull that off?
Well,
Insurance?
the insurance company.
Oh, you wrecked your truck.
No,
No,
somebody backed a boat trailer into my truck.
Oh, I remember this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They backed a boat. So I've been in a fucking fight. Listen here, fucking Geico. This one. All right. Yeah, I'm going to, he's pointing at me. Go to that one. All right. I'm on the camera 3. Listen here, fucking Geico. All right. I don't give a shit that the fucking guy who drove the truck was like, well, I only hit the corner of my trailer. Hit it. No shit. But if my fucking trailer, if you can find a boat trailer that's less wide than a fucking Toyota Tacoma's fucking front door, because it's not like he was towing a jet ski, man. All right, like, but
I don't even think a jet ski trailer's that narrow.
it's not.
Does
You
it
know?
matter what trailer you're
I-
pulling if you back it into somebody?
Well,
So they're
yeah,
they're
I-
trying to tell me though that like they're not going to cover the fucking. They're trying to fight me on the fender, the front door, the back door, and the cab that got scratched.
Oh.
And I'm like, fuck you. And they're like, well, that damage isn't consistent with what the story is or with the facts. And I was like, tell me the facts, because I didn't see it. And the guy didn't fucking see it, obviously, because he was backing up and didn't fucking pay attention. And so when I got there, I was like, here's what I know, lady. I was like, before this, there was no scratches. And now there's all these scratches.
Keep fighting the good fight,
And
brother.
I'm like, what the fuck, man? Like,
We have witnesses. I was there that day. I saw your truck. There were no scratches.
right?
And I will fucking say this.
You goddamn right. Like,
And then when we left that weekend, you're like, oh yeah, somebody backed into me with a boat trailer.
yeah, I'm literally about to call a lawyer on it.
Yeah.
Like, because they are genuinely trying to fuck me.
Now,
And
I was really shit faced that whole weekend. So I don't really know for sure. But
No.
I'm pretty sure I didn't see any scratches.
Kira does not understand what's going on right now.
No. The
you guys playing rock over there?
no. Oh, maybe. I think your defense should be like, if he didn't hit me with the trailer, there wouldn't be any damage. But he hit me with the trailer, so
That's what
there's damage.
That's what I said. And I was like, and then the lady got mad at me because I might have said fuck. Because she was like, well, and I was like, lady, a boat trailer is a lot fucking bigger than my door. And she was like, sir, your language. And I'm like, don't fucking try to scold me. I'm like, don't try to scold me, all right? You're trying to fuck me. She's the insurance adjuster who's in Houston. And I'm like, it's not like you drove this motherfucker with your forensic fucking mind and was like, now this scratch is from something else. Fuck you, man. All right? Like,
You
no,
looked
it's
at a
not.
picture.
Yeah, you looked at a picture. The same ones I fucking looked at. And I'm telling you, that shit wasn't there fucking the day before that. And now it is. Like,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong. It's like my bumper. It looks like somebody backed into my truck at one point. So on like the corner of my bumper, it's like a little fucking wonky. And I was like, this, totally understand. Because they marked it as damaged. And I was like, yeah, it's damaged, but this isn't from this accident. She's like, yeah, well, we have to submit everything. So I was like, okay. So that's why they're trying to deny the claim based on that bumper. And I'm like, the bumper's not from this, man. The bumper's obviously not from this.
And the guy admitted to backing into your truck.
Yeah. And Geico was like, yeah, we're taking full responsibility. I'm like, okay, great.
Then fix my truck.
Yeah. And then, so this is where it gets fucky. I went to the body shop this morning because it was supposed to be done. And my rental car is supposed to run out today.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, as long as Enterprise isn't going to call the fucking cops and say I stole their shit, I'll keep it. It's fine. Just fix my truck. But I was talking to the collision place today, and they told me, they're like, so initially Geico told us, yep, everything's covered. We took full responsibility. And then when we took your truck apart and sent them to build, they're like, why'd you take all this apart? And they were like, because you said everything was covered. They're like, oh, no, just this. And they're like, so who's going to pay our labor costs?
Yeah, I would just refuse
after
to pay.
you fucking, I'm not paying the shit.
Yeah.
You know? So they had to supplement the fucking claim to pay for the labor to put my truck back together.
Oh my God.
But
So if any of you listeners know a good accident lawyer
Yeah,
in
right?
Texas, please send us their contact info.
Because I got a fucking case for him, man, and I want to stick it to Geico. Because I'm that asshole. I will spend $10,000 fucking them over and then sue them for the fucking lawyer fees.
Goddamn right.
You know,
Yeah.
like, yeah, 100%. Like,
Yep.
I'm that asshole. I'm not loaded, but I make a decent living and I have enough disposable income that I'll fucking spend it on a noble cause.
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't
Right.
fucking care. You guys have all seen me make stupid fucking purchases. You know it's fucking terrible with money.
No, you don't do that.
What are you talking about? Everybody needs a one wheel at 40. Fucking- oh, God.
How often do you use that?
All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that when you go for your walks every morning? You're really just on the one wheel?
No, I go for a walk. I walk for like 2 or 3 miles. And then I get on the one wheel and do like a mile.
When you get on your one wheel, do you move your arms so that your watch keeps track of you?
No,
You should be on your one wheel just doing this.
that would be funny. I mean, shit, Justin, I fucking FaceTimed you before from it.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true.
Oh, I would totally, like, if you're like, hey, I'm one wheel and I'm going to FaceTime you. I'm totally accepting that.
Yeah.
Because the only thing that I want to see through the whole FaceTime is you eating shit.
Just if I eat shit. Yeah. I've gotten pretty solid on it, man. Yeah.
Have
Yeah.
y'all seen that guy that watches trains and he puts the camera like right above his face? I think Mikey should do that on his one wheel. Just have the camera 2 inches away from your face, looking straight down at you while you one wheel.
I have a fucking lighter at work. Right here.
Oh, fuck. So, ninja swords on missiles is such a good thing. God damn it.
So let's talk about the elephant in the room.
He left. Oh, here he is.
They're turning the frogs gay.
What?
They're turning the frogs gay.
What is that? What
Alex
is-
Jones.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Alex Jones.
Oh my God.
He's not having a good week.
Alex Jones' lawyer is a fucking asshole.
Absolutely.
I just heard today on the news that the lawyer for the Sandy Hook parents that
Yeah.
sued him
Yeah.
released that information to the January 6th committee because there's communications in there
How
between
the
him
fuck does that make sense?
because there's communications in there between him and Roger Stone
So
about January 6th.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's just like, fucking kick a man when he's down.
So, the thing
his
about
lawyer,
Alex,
his lawyer released. They cloned his fucking phone.
And gave him years of
Yeah.
text
Gave him
messages.
Everything. From fucking all of eternity.
Dude,
I'm
if I was
like,
sitting in that courtroom,
Holy fuck.
I would think he would have a lawsuit
So,
against his lawyer.
I didn't
after all
watch
of
the
this.
hearing, but did he know about it before he was in the courtroom, or
I
did he
don't
find
think
out
so.
when he was in the
It
I
courtroom?
think he
did not. It did
he
not look
found
like he
out-
knew.
He found out in the courtroom. The the opposing lawyer is quoted as saying, "Your lawyer messed up and sent me all of these texts."
I literally would have been, Judge, can you excuse me for 2 seconds? I just need a glass of water real quick. And I would have walked over and punched the fuck out of my lawyer. And then went and sat back on the stand and be like, you charged me. I don't give a fuck. But you deserve that.
Yeah.
Well, but I heard they sued him for $150 million and it closed out at like $4.5 million.
For that.
For one.
And then
there's
he got
another one
punitive.
for 49.
Yeah.
Oh, 49.
There's
There's another one for
42 and
40
some change or something like that.
Yeah.
Something in the 40s.
In the
of
40
millions.
millions.
That
yeah.
hurts. That hurts quite a bit. More.
It doesn't
Yeah.
hurt shit. Like, I'm going to give you $400 a month because that's all I get.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, I'm broke.
Like they
I don't
filed,
have any
like,
money.
like his company filed Chapter 11 like 3 days into this trial.
So Mark Bankston, the attorney who represented two Sandy Hook parents who successfully sued Jones in Texas, won nearly $50 million in a civil trial.
Yeah.
Wow.
But that doesn't mean they actually get it. And that's the shitty thing about the court system.
Yeah.
No, but here's the thing.
You know, well, go ahead.
I get that he's this whole shock journalist and whatever, right? If you don't want this kind of legal hate dumped on you, maybe draw a line and go like,
Yeah.
all right, we're willing to say whatever the fuck we want up to this fucking point.
Up to the
Yeah.
point where we're like, he
But-
could not have believed
There's no
that
fucking way.
Sandy Hook was
I
fake.
get that he's admitted that he's like, look, I'm a little retarded. I get that.
Yeah.
But maybe whether you believe it's fake or not, maybe don't get your clickbait bullshit off of dead kids.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
you draw the fucking
Yeah.
line.
Yeah.
Maybe
guys
you
are-
have some. I get
But
it.
I mean, maybe
you're full of shit,
if
and
he
everybody
truly-
knows you're
if-
full of shit. But
if he
maybe you draw the
truly-
line.
Oh, he's been right on a few things, man.
Yeah, but if he truly believed that it was fake, I maybe understand it. But I don't understand how he could believe that Sandy Hook was fake.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
But what it
so
did is it.
therefore, fuck him. Like,
They thought it was
I
creating
don't
views,
fucking
and you
care.
can't go. He's been right on a few things to justify the fact that he.
I'm not
fucking,
justifying anything.
that
I'm saying
he-
a fact. He was
like-
right on a couple things.
Okay, great. I'm sure Greta Van Sustren's been right on a few things too. She's still a fucking cunt. Like, so at that point,
Stop talking about me like that.
you're literally doing it just to do this clickbait people will watch shit. And the problem
It's
is
true.
that when you have that kind of influence, you say that shit, and the rest of the fucking sheeple that are listening to your fucking bile believe it.
Yeah.
So, like, check yourself. Otherwise, you end up with this shit, and it's going to ruin your goddamn life.
I have a good friend of mine who kind of drank Alex Jones Kool-Aid for a while
Oh, no.
and went down about a month after the Pulse nightclub shooting was in Florida and walked by the Pulse nightclub, started screaming false flag, all this
no.
shit. And about got his ass whipped by a bunch of gay dudes. And I was like, you fucking deserved it.
yeah.
I was like, you fucking deserved
Like,
it, man.
what
Like,
the
you-
fuck?
You guys remember that time where we almost had Alex Jones on the show and then we decided that it wasn't a good
Yeah,
idea?
like, as a group, we were
Before
like,
all of this shit
way
happened.
before
Yeah.
all this.
And here's the deal: is if us four fucking chuds can look at the situation and go like, "This is probably a bad call."
You know what?
Yeah.
We would love to do this. We'd love to have you, but I think we're going to pass.
You know,
Yeah.
and don't get me wrong. I think doing a podcast with Alex Jones would be one of the greatest nights of our lives.
Oh, 100%. The shit that would
Yeah,
come
but
out.
here's
would
the
be-
deal: is that
worth it.
we
Amazing.
also agreed that it would be a great night,
To
and
end
this
the
show would
podcast.
no longer exist. And so if us
Like if
four
we're ever doing a
morons can
fucking
figure it
finale
out,
show, we could bring him on.
And that's it, folks.
It's been real.
Yeah.
The one podcast out there that could get away with having Alex Jones on, which is Rogan, still won't have Alex Jones on.
Not anymore.
Drinking Bros had him
Yeah,
on.
Drinking Bros has him on regularly.
Yes, but after that is when they ran into all those problems where like YouTube
Yeah,
wouldn't fucking throw.
that's
Like,
true.
they talk
True.
about it openly too,
Yeah.
but like
because
Rogan doesn't give a fuck, and he's still like,
do you know what it is?
That's because he's too big to fail.
But
if you get close
the
to leprosy,
Rogan Alex Jones
nobody wants you
podcasts
around.
were amazing.
Yeah, they were great.
Yeah, but at the same time, Rogan also wasn't participating. He was just like, "The fuck are you talking
Yeah,
about?"
Yeah, he was, and he was laughing at him half
And don't
the
get me
time.
wrong,
yeah.
that's probably how, like, if he had been on our show, it definitely would have gone that way with all of us just going,
You know, my biggest fear of having him on is I am a moron. And I don't know half the shit he would be talking about. I'd be like, I've never heard of this conspiracy. Like,
I do like that snidbit that they put out where
The-
like
the what?
Where the
what?
The
The what that they put
snidbit.
out?
The
Okay,
snidbit.
I heard that right.
Yeah,
right?
snidbit.
Okay.
That's New England.
Yeah.
That's New England. It is. they put out a snippet. Is that better?
No,
That's a real word.
snidbit.
Snidbit.
Yeah.
They put out a snidbit. I'm using it. Fuck it. Of it was just like a soundbite basically of like the prosecuting attorney or the Sandy Hook representing the Sandy Hook parents' attorney, asking him, he basically asked him, he's like, did you say that government officials were involved in sex trafficking? And Alex Jones answers going, you mean like Jeffrey Epstein and the Clintons? And like even the judge was like, well,
It's pretty. There's a lot of gold right there.
Like, don't get me wrong.
Like-
yeah, sure. Do I agree with that? Yes. The problem is that me agreeing with 1% of anything that man's ever said doesn't make him correct. And how about you just don't talk about dead kids? How about you just leave that one alone?
Well, I agree. I mean, there should
There's
be a
other
line.
shit that you could have fucking gone off about.
The news cycle's wacky enough, man. You don't need to fucking
And I'm
trample on
sorry,
the
but
graves of children.
You can't sit there and go like, I'm pro 2A, so now I'm going to be utterly damaging to the fucking firearms industry by running my fucking mouth when I fucking shouldn't. Like,
sure.
Sometimes you can be more effective by just shutting the fuck up.
Yeah. Have you ever taken that advice?
No. But since it's my podcast, I'll do what the fuck I want to. It's not like Alex Jones is listening to me.
You never know. He's shadow banned everywhere else. Fuck.
I'm very intrigued to see what happens with all his text messages getting released to the January 6th committee, though.
Yeah.
His boyfriend's going to be upset.
No, and it's nothing to do with that.
Those trannies he was hooking up with are fucking.
Okay, like the First Amendment defends you against or defends free speech against government.
Yeah.
Not against other people.
Yeah.
I can sue you for defamation.
Sure.
But if I say some shit about the government, whether it's true or not, like that's protected.
Yeah.
Like I might be an asshole. There might be
you're-
repercussions.
You're allowed to be an asshole.
But legally, like I can talk shit about my government if I want to.
No.
We exercise that frequently.
Yeah, we do.
The deal is it can't be seditious.
I get it, but there was no.
Now,
But if this is a
he
private
didn't-
conversation between two people that
he
gets
didn't-
fucking erroneously leaked to a fucking third party,
right,
though.
but you can't actually. Yeah, at that point, it's not sedition.
Right.
You know, me sitting on my back patio having a conversation is not sedition.
Right.
Publicly airing all of it is. Now, a private text message, yes, that's private.
Yeah.
That's what it was. But the Sandy Hook situation, yeah, sue the fuck out of him.
Yeah, that's different. I'm
So,
not talking about that.
Absolutely. No,
But-
he's talking about like because
Right, but what
honestly, I think his lawyer needs to be held fucking accountable.
I bet he'll sue his lawyer.
He fucking should.
For probably what he lost.
Oh, that'd be great.
yeah, but that's just going to end up as a fucking judgment. It's not like he's going to get it back.
Yeah.
Like that lawyer doesn't have that money.
Yeah.
He's got whatever money he paid him on
I
retainer.
don't know. Alex Jones is pretty high profile.
I bet you Alex has to sell that tank now.
I think he already did. That'd be fucking funny.
That was the retainer for his lawyer.
Yeah, that'd be funny. Like if
How much
like,
is the retainer? Your tank. I want your tank.
That's what I would fucking say if I was a lawyer.
Yeah.
We know
His
Scott.
lawyer.
I tried to convince Scott to buy a Blackhawk yesterday. He wouldn't do it.
What the
I
fuck,
don't
man?
wanna buy a Blackhawk. Oh, no, I still want my tank.
Yeah, but you could have a Blackhawk.
What would I do with a Blackhawk?
You know
Fly
what he
your
would do with a
tank.
black cock?
No, I can't afford the maintenance on a Blackhawk.
What would you do with a black hawk?
You could get
Nothing.
a ninja bomb.
There's a lot you can do with the Black Hawk.
Well, I could get that in a
Sure.
remote controlled airplane. And
I'd be so proud if I had a Black Hawk.
Right?
Oh yeah, if I had a black hawk, it'd be great.
Apparently, it's a less than 5% value maintenance fee every year.
Yeah,
The problem is that's still.
I
Like,
hear they're bigger than the white cocks.
Yeah. And my maintenance fee would be super cheap.
dude, Blackhawks
I could do
are
all my own
huge.
maintenance. I can do all my own
Yeah,
maintenance.
you do a lot of jet maintenance, buddy.
Yeah,
it's Hawk.
yeah,
That's what I said.
That's what I said. The Black
Black
Hawk.
Okay.
yeah. That was a seamless dick joke, ladies and gentlemen. Seamless.
You might say it was uncut.
You could.
Okay, who wants a dog?
I heard that's how they refuel.
In flight. Oh God.
John just got mental picture.
John, would you like to dock my Blackhawk?
Nope.
If you go to my Facebook, I do identify as a AC-130 gunship. And it's mainly for docking Blackhawk.
Everyone that I've had to fill out recently that's asking me what my preferred identity is or whatever, I just put attack helicopter.
Yeah.
Because I'm free for you to choose.
Yeah. You want to be Apache, Cobra,
whatever.
Up to you.
But it's Acura. Like
Yeah.
it's. I'll be whatever one you like.
Or a Blackhawk.
But it could be just not a longbow. I don't qualify.
What are your pronouns?
It's
Cobra.
in that.
Yeah.
I'm it in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to change it?
Bert.
Black cock.
Bert.
Yeah. Mine's fuck and disappointment. Those are my two identifiers.
Often in that order. Like samesies.
So if you guys listen to my rant, I think it was last week about my local utility company.
Yeah, how's that going?
Oh, resolution.
They issued a press release this morning, and then they're doing a public
Flogging?
board meeting.
Oh.
It should be a fucking flogging, but something is tonight. Actually, started 40 minutes ago. It was at 6 tonight in New Braunfels. I was
So
kind of
there's still
pissed
an
I couldn't
opening
be
remarks,
there.
actually.
But there's a bunch of like Facebook groups that I'm in, and these people like they put up like, oh, the meeting started at 6, and there's like 300 comments, and it's just like, oh, I fucking hope all of you could show up.
They won't.
Like even I hope like 50 of you show up and just fucking raise hell.
50 of them will.
Like please.
Oh, here's something fun. Saturday, Haley and I celebrated our 12th wedding anniversary.
Fucking A.
Yeah. 12 years that sweet woman has put up with my fucking shenanigans. Like, I see your face and I don't understand it either. It's like, 12 years, man.
In all fairness, for 18 months, I didn't think she was real. So
It's true.
We all didn't.
Yeah, that's true.
It's true.
Yeah.
That was a baller move.
That was a fucking
when she walked in, it was just
Yeah.
like, I'm real, bitch. And walked
It
away.
was
Didn't she
iced us.
Yeah, she walked in, iced us all, and was like, I'm real.
grabbed
and
it.
walked out.
grabbed the mic.
I think
real.
she flipped
And
us
then
off
left.
too.
I was like, she was walking out, just flipped everybody off and walked out. Yeah, that was funny as shit.
Yeah, that is a woman that defines she's still there for the kids.
Fucking for real.
That is,
Oh,
that's the only story I'm believing.
fucking you and me both, guy. Jesus. Fuck.
No, I love her to death, and I'm really happy for you guys.
Yeah, I got a good one. Thank
Yeah,
God,
no,
man.
she's awesome.
But yeah, 12 years. So we were even sitting there, we're like, 12 fucking years. And I don't even just love you. I like you still.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
that's fucking.
Although I'm utterly
that's
convinced
difficult.
if we're still friends in 6 years, our wives are leaving us for each other.
Oh, I believe that. As soon as my kids are old
as
enough
soon
to
as
roll,
those kids are 18,
Yep.
it's gonna be like,
they're gonna be like, fucking.
and
We're
she's
out.
gonna be like deuces, and then the two of them.
I don't
are
know if
just
you guys
fucking-
have known this.
My wife is nodding right now. She's just like,
I don't know if
that's-
you guys have known this, but we've actually been secretly hooking up on our girl days for years.
Yeah, we're going to get our nails done.
Yeah. And it's
I think it's actually we're going to get done nailed.
Yeah.
We got our
Yeah.
nails done. In reality,
Well-
it's just a fucking armpit farting
yeah,
contest.
they come back. Why are your lips always chapped when you come back? This is fucking weird.
And not the ones in your face.
Why is your jaw so sore? What
I
the
don't know,
fuck?
because she doesn't even like. She'll literally, I'll be like, "Who are you texting over there?" And she's like, "My wife." And I'm like, "What?"
Yeah.
And not like my wife or whatever. She's like, "My wife."
No, this
Like the same way I would say if you were like, "Who you're texting now?" And I was like, "My wife." She says it just like that. Like I'm like,
Well, you two are the same. What the fuck's the difference?
"Oh, if they leave us for each other, Mikey and I have already said that we're getting married just for the tax purposes."
Fucking
just
A.
for, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, and the sex.
Just for the tax purposes. Okay.
Obviously, also the sex.
Yeah. Duh.
That doesn't change anything, though.
Yeah. Now it's just sex with a tax benefit.
Yeah, right? Fuck. Yeah.
Armageddon.
That is the name of this episode. Armageddon.
God damn it.
You guys could thank our good buddy Carter in Nebraska
Yes.
for that
Oh,
one.
is that what
Is that Carter or
Is that
TK?
Carter?
That was Carter.
sent
All day that was
Oh,
Carter.
Fuck.
Yep.
Thank you, Carter.
Yeah.
Well done,
That's
sir.
funny. That is fucking funny.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Justin, can we do something about the automated response on our messenger?
Yeah, can we change
turn-
that? I don't
just-
mind you having an automated response, but can we change it from "thanks you for reaching out to us"? One of our representatives will get back to you as soon as possible.
Yeah. Like, can you
I think that's
maybe
just-
maybe throw it a little bit more on brand?
Boys, this is news to me. I didn't know we had a fucking.
Have you seen the automated response? And I'm sure people have sent messages to the show and just gone, "The fuck?"
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I
think it's just like
was
a-
not
like
aware we
a-
had that.
I think it's
Yeah.
a default from
Yeah.
It's an
Facebook.
automated. It's a default automated response.
Yep, didn't turn that on.
And I think so. I thought
It
you
says,
turned it on
"Hi,
so that
thanks
we
for
could
contacting
maintain
us."
that like responsive page status or whatever.
Yeah, it says,
Oh, yeah, it's
hi,
awful.
thanks for contacting us. We've received your message and appreciate you reaching out.
that was nothing that any of us would ever say.
Fuck no, dude. Like,
Yeah,
I was like, wait a minute.
I have no idea how that even works. So hopefully I can get that figured
It should
out.
say
but-
like,
It should
"Hola,
say like,
fucko."
yeah, it should be like, hold on, motherfucker. One of us will read this shit eventually. And, like,
Well, like, so for instance, we just got a message here fucking 45 minutes ago.
yeah, it's that fucking JMO meme.
Yeah, it's the JMO
If
meme.
you're gonna send us shit, try to be original.
Yeah,
Like,
we've
come
seen
on.
them, boys.
Fucking
Come on.
Jesus.
We run a fucking meme page for Christ's sake.
I sent
Jesus.
a pretty good meme to you guys earlier today.
Yeah, that was good.
That one was solid.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
That
no,
was
not-
really. That was yesterday.
Oh, he's talking
That was
about
yesterday.
the dog one.
Yeah,
Mikey got butthurt.
Yeah, he did.
I could feel Mikey's.
I could
I
feel
could
Mikey's-
too. I got that back. I was like, ooh.
What are you talking about?
I felt him yelling that cheers through it.
Dude, I've seen that fucking meme redone.
Oh, there's a
Oh,
bajillion
it was
flavors
new to
of
me.
it.
And
yeah.
the first time I saw it, though, it was the other way around. It was the little dog was the Army and the big dog was the Marines because it's a bulldog.
Well,
which
who
would
Well,
be
who's
us.
holding our army back?
The Navy, which didn't make any sense.
No. This
Right?
makes
At
sense.
least this makes more sense.
Or maybe it was something. I don't know, but I've seen it both ways.
yeah,
It's like,
'cause
okay.
who the fuck's holding the army back? Other than
The army.
Washington.
itself.
Yeah,
The
that's
army,
what it
yeah.
should have
It
been.
should say like the army and then command.
Yeah.
just
what it should
06
say-
and above.
It should say enlisted and then big A. Like that's what
Right.
it should be.
I think I think I've seen that one.
That makes more
that.
sense.
Yeah. But like, I don't know. Like again, same thing, John. Get original, man.
Yeah, like I said, it was
I told
original
somebody-
to me.
So we have a new intern at Hero Sports. He's on the Skill Bridge program because we are open to that, right? We are accepted in the Skill Bridge program. And if you guys know what the Skill Bridge program is, basically about 6 months before you get out of the active duty, you can join the Skill Bridge program and intern with a company or a nonprofit.
So you can have something that's actually applicable to the
And
civilian
Warfighter
world.
would
Yeah.
be happy to take you on. I'm going to throw that out there.
Are you skills bridge?
Have you guys done Skill Bridge?
We need to be.
I can give you the paperwork to do
Yeah,
it.
fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Because it's essentially it's free fucking labor to the company.
Yeah.
Fucking, I'll
Because they're-
sign up.
They're still on active duty.
Yeah.
They get paid. Yeah, you could too. Shit.
Well, I will. We're getting ready to. Well, I can't talk about it yet, but we have a project where I could use one.
Yeah, truth. So we got one, and this dude's been in the Air Force for 24 years.
All right, fuck that.
He's an E8. He's
Oh, that's
wa-
nice.
was a drill. He was a drill instructor or an MTI as they call them. He was, but he's basically a drone co-pilot. He wire guides the fucking missiles, and he was like, "Yeah, I've killed so many people." Just like he's like, but like from here. He's like, yeah.
It's like a video game, but
Yeah.
real.
He's like, weirdly enough, it does wear on you.
Did he ever have to go to the gulag?
No,
He's good though.
there is no gulag.
They should have one.
But he's got his shit together, right? And we were talking, and I was like, I hope you're going to be the only Air Force guy in the office. You need to be prepared to catch some shit, and don't be afraid to give it back.
Yeah,
But you're literally in here with 2 soldiers and 2 Marines. Like, we're gonna fuck with you,
right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna happen. And he's like, yeah, I'm fine with that. And then we started talking about the whole. He was like, maybe some crayon jokes. I'm like, just try to be original. I was like, and I mentioned Jazz's joke about our MOSs.
Yeah.
How like we don't understand the alphabet, which is why ours is
Yeah.
only numbers, right? It's a good joke and it's original. And he laughed and he was like, that is a good joke. And I'm like, see, that's what I'm talking about. That was original. That's fine. But even my army buddies are like, the crayon thing's fucking dumb. And it's like, because it is. It's fucking
And I don't
stupid.
know how many times we've said the crayon joke is fucking dumb on this show, and the amount of fucking crayon memes they keep fucking posting, and it's just like, guys, like try just a little bit of effort.
Y'all heard that too, right?
Like you were my best friend until you said
John-
crayon.
John heard it.
The look on Justin's face is fucking great. You guys can't see it because the computer's in the
Yeah.
way.
I've known Jazz my entire life.
Yeah.
And I thought I knew you, but I don't.
Well, because I said
apparently.
crayon.
Yeah.
What is it? Crayon.
He's just looking at his
Do you
screen, he's
prefer
just like,
Crayola?
Well, there is
Well,
only
Crayola
one
over
golden
West.
standard of crayon, sir.
So, speaking of nonprofits,
Yeah.
because I got a couple shout outs I got to do real quick. One of them is for Hero Sports, because it is getting that time of year where they get crazy busy.
Yep.
It is like 2 to 6 different individual hunts every week.
Dove season starts on fucking
Yep.
September 1st.
Starting next month and
Yep.
going all the way through till about February.
Yeah.
And Hero Sports needs to fund that for all the veterans that they send through it. So if you're feeling a little giving, head over to herosports.org and throw them some money.
Absolutely.
The other one, if
and I will say, if you're worried, I looked at our financials today. And every dollar that is donated to Hero Sports, 92 cents of every dollar, 94 cents of every dollar
Goes back.
into funding veteran programs.
Which is precisely why it won't be a ton of money, but we're holding that charity tournament out of my place.
Yep.
And the first place I called was Hero Sports. Because I was like, look, is it going to be these big, huge checks that you've been getting from these other galas and shit? No. But it's got to go somewhere. Yeah. And I know you guys are going to use it for the right fucking reasons.
Believe me, I don't make shit.
And the other one I got to give a little love to is Warfighter Scuba. So if you go to sturgis.warfighterscuba.org, they're doing a fundraiser, but it's in a form of raffle tickets. And so you have a chance to win a custom Glock 19X done by DEFCON 3. There's a AR-10 built by Crispy.
Nice.
Crispy 11B, Omar.
Yeah.
He donated an AR-10 for the raffle, and they're also raffling off all expense paid trips to Roatan, Honduras with dive certifications. The tickets, I think, start at $20 a piece. The more you buy, the cheaper they get.
What's that site?
Sturgis.warfighterscuba.org.
Yeah.
And that's direct to their direct link to their
We'll put them in
ticket sales. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll put it in the little description.
And both of them do amazing things for veterans. Unbelievably amazing. But if you get a chance to get those tickets and you win that trip to Honduras, it's going to be the fucking trip of your life. It really is.
Yeah.
It's fucking insane. Like I about once a week I text Nick and I'm like, hey, Mikey Fahey, just letting you know, Purple Heart recipient.
Yeah,
got a couple of them.
Like I'm on the list, but like I said, man, I'll patiently wait. I know they're busy.
So they have 2,600 people on their list. They had 4,500 sign up, and 2,600 after vetting. Were ones that had valid Purple Hearts that met the requirements.
Yeah,
the other almost 2,000 are fucking pieces of shit.
Yeah,
that are trying to abuse a system.
Yep.
Like with stolen valor.
Sadly enough, there are a lot of I call them professional vets.
No, like straight up stolen valor. Like, yeah, I have a Purple Heart. Oh, I need your DD-214. And it's clear as day fucking Photoshop.
See, that's one of the big reasons that like I never ask.
But then the best
for any of that stuff, because I know there's like Purple Heart guys out there, and there's like, all those fucking dudes.
Is why I want to give you shit, because you never ask.
But the best part is the people that are trying to do the stolen valor Purple Heart bullshit that get caught, and they're like, hey man, you don't have a fucking Purple Heart, so you are fucking blacklisted. Fuck you, I can't believe I'm a fucking veteran, I served, and you won't fucking let me on this trip. No, these people go off and they talk all kinds of shit.
It's like, listen, Motor T mechanic, you didn't do shit.
No, that's my thing. Like, the ones that are like Crispy, or like a lot of the friends that we have from this fucking show that are legitimate, like they went to war and came back and their lives were never, none of us go and come back unchanged, right? But the guys that are like, I'm missing limbs and I'm like, I don't have skin anymore. Like that kind of shit. Like,
I came back more awesome.
Extra parts.
That's the problem that I have, is that these guys come back and then all of a sudden it turns into like, because you volunteered, now you're deserved all the free shit in the world. And it's like, okay, cool. If you're last on the list, I'm fine with that. Like, I'll sit at the back of the line. I don't give a fuck. There's a lot of other dudes out there that I would rather see get it because they legitimate need it. Maybe they didn't adapt as much when they came back, or they, don't have legs. They're like, that kind of shit. Like, you know what? I think we should be doing more for these guys. Some of us got very lucky.
Interesting thing about Warfighter Scuba. So they had a dude that came through that there are a couple of guys actually now that were double amputees.
Yeah.
Right. And the scuba community is trying to like talk shit about them.
Fuck them.
Because they're saying it's not safe. And these people are unfit and they're not in shape enough to scuba dive.
To float?
No,
you don't
to
even
dive.
have to do that. You sink.
But here's the thing.
Yeah. If anything, they're less buoyant.
You show me a fucking veteran that's lost a limb that wouldn't out fucking PT all of us.
Dude, one of my friends in college, because we both went post-service, like we were both in our 30s when we went. He was a year behind me in college. That dude got hit by an IED, lost a leg, most of the function in one hand. Like his right side just got fucked, right?
Yeah.
And he had one of those super dope fucking like motorized leg things, like where you have to charge it and there's like a battery in it and helps him walk and shit, but he can like spin it around, and it was awesome because he would like
Petrie's hand.
Yeah.
Like Leroy's hand.
His was his leg above the knee, and he had this like super dope fucking like multi-turnbuckle powered thing. So he could like walk, and it sort of moved normal.
Sure.
He kind of had a limp, but whatever. But it was hilarious because we'd be sitting on a bench like shooting the shit. Somebody would walk by and he would like punch it and it would kick it, and so his fucking foot would like point at his face and shit.
Yeah.
You know, these like 18-year-old kids are just like, oh my god, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But a year after he got hit, and I don't mean a year after like rehab and everything, a year after his hit, this motherfucker went with 3 other amputees and climbed Mount Kilimanjaro in a day.
Yeah.
Up and down.
These guys are beasts.
And the whole 9 years, like,
Fucking- well,
he is
look at Derek White.
monster.
Derek White is
CrossFit
a
Games.
perfect example. He's a fucking madman.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And he does more with one fucking leg than my chubby ass can
Yeah.
fucking do with
Or
two.
who's the power lifter who only has one arm?
Jimmy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Technically, he's got both, but one of them doesn't work. Yeah. But-
Okay.
yeah.
You have one arm to lift with.
Yeah. And dude, he's been setting like world records.
And he'd smoke all of us.
oh, yeah.
and-
He's stronger than fuck.
We've got all of our parts, and he's far
Yeah.
more motivated.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
But it blows my mind.
I knew that fucker before when he had both arms. It worked. And he was a beast then, too. Like, it was fucking insane.
it's a mindset, man. And those guys, they either do one of two things. They either come back and they do the whole woe is me, or they turn into those fucking dudes and
Yeah.
they just become absolute monsters.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, fuck our friend Sebastiana.
Yeah.
You know, like that girl is a fucking maniac.
Here's my
She's
thing,
a
though, with people that
badass.
want to chime in. What does that dude learning how to scuba have anything to do with your hobby?
Nothing.
Like that is fucking 45 minutes of actual peace for one time in that dude's life since he
Right.
got blown up.
The
Or
guy that's
hit
been
or shot
struggling
or whatever the
and all of a sudden
incident
he's
was.
weightless and just gets to experience something and
Like,
isn't worried
That
about
dude permanently lives in a wheelchair, and now all of a sudden he has freedom.
Yeah.
And you want to talk shit, and you want to say that he's unfit to do it?
Yeah. Fuck
Go
you.
fuck yourself.
But what does that have
fuck
to do
yeah.
with you scubaing in your local fucking lake? Because that guy is able to actually
No,
go
it's
get his
because-
scuba cert somewhere.
So I've come
Who
to
fucking
learn
cares?
that the scuba community is like CrossFit and vegans.
Oh.
It really is. All they do is talk shit about their own people. Like,
So it's the veteran community.
it kind of, and it really does, because like there's guys that are fucking gear snobs and
Fuck
they
you.
only fucking dive with the most expensive fucking off the wall shit.
I have some friends like that about
Yeah.
guns.
I said that shit to Rich when we were.
Those guys
do you
are
remember-
assholes.
Do you remember when I said that shit to Rich down in Palaca, and I made him fucking like question his entire fucking career, his
Yes.
entire life? I was like, nobody hates on a veteran like another veteran. He goes, yeah. I go, well, fuck you, no, you made a living off of it. And he goes, like this realization hits
It's
him.
like everything flashed through
He's
his head. He's like,
and
fuck.
he looks at me, and I start laughing. He goes, "Fuck you, dude." He's like, "You had me for a minute there, man." I was like,
It's true though. Those guys that that have made their living off the vet life, and it's like, but
Yeah.
you make it off of shit talking everybody else.
Yeah.
You're the most anti-vet person I can possibly imagine. Because you gatekeep so much of it. It's like, oh, you
It's
only
true.
did what in the military?
The good
and
thing
it's
about
like,
Rich
he
is
still served.
he typically only talks shit about active duty or
Yeah, yeah.
really fucked up.
And
Like,
that's the
oh,
thing, is
yeah,
that it's
or
the
stolen
people that
valor.
it's people that, or the people that are in and they're fucked anyways. It's like, no, we should purge our own. Like, that's fine.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah. And that's why I was fucking with him.
Yeah, no, dude. By
So
all
I
means.
respect what Rich does. But there are plenty of them out there. If you're a veteran that sits in his car and yells at his phone, more than likely you're a douchebag. More than likely. It's fucking true.
I'm very glad I haven't posted any of the videos I have on my phone.
wait a minute. What if I just sit in the car and just yell, but there's no phone?
Or you're not a veteran.
What are you trying to say,
I
Scott?
don't know. Not you.
Stolen valor. Stolen valor.
I called Stolen Valor and Scott when we were in Nebraska.
Yeah.
Did I tell you guys? I think I told you guys this story. We were at the gun store, and it was all veterans that worked there. And one of the employees brought in his DD-214. And he's like, everybody should bring him in. We should hang him up on the wall, blah, 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 blah. We're like, oh, fuck, whatever. Okay, cool.
Yeah, let's
So-
put our social securities up on
No,
the wall,
we're gonna
guys.
redact him and shit. But we didn't end up putting him up anyways. So like the next day I brought mine in. One of the other guys at work there brought his in. And Scott's like, I can't find mine.
I was
And
going
I'm
to
like,
say, let me guess, Scott, you're a lot like me and you didn't do a great job of checking your 201 after you got out.
I have it. I just couldn't find it.
he couldn't find it. And so I'm like, stolen fucking valor. I'm like, I don't remember seeing you in Iraq or in Fort Campbell at all. He's like, what the fuck? And I'm like, well, until you give me DD-214.
Stolen valor. Stolen fucking valor. It's almost like a fucking.
And then so Scott brings his in. It's
like
like
what
all
if-
of our DD-214s look like dog shit compared to this stacked D4.
It's like if a fucking Coast Guard guy from like the Department of Transportation days tries to act like a badass, right?
Oh, you mean Gary?
Oh, hey Gary.
A veteran of what?
Yeah, veteran
The
of,
veteran of the DOT.
of kinda. Like,
you have a better chance of getting railroad retirement than you do getting military retirement.
that's truth. That's truth.
Ooh, quick master debate: Coast Guard or Border Patrol?
Border Patrol.
Yeah, I get a
That's what I'm
horse.
thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm
At
thinking.
least Border Patrol, you get to whip people, apparently.
Well, Border Patrol is high speed fucking units.
yeah.
They
It's
got
true.
BORTAC and BORSTAR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you got in the Coast Guard? Rescue diver? Like, don't get me wrong, those guys are fucking
No, and then you
badasses,
and
but
then you
I'm
have the
not
three
doing
dudes that are allowed to punch submarines.
Yeah.
Like I'm down with those guys.
You got
Whatever they're called.
Actually, you got one dude that's allowed to do it, and the other guy can hold the camera.
Yeah. They need to change that 99 Zulu sub puncher. Like that's
What do? I punch cigar boats. Fucking A.
And they need to give that guy hand grenades. That's the only thing he was missing. You open the hatch, you drop the hand grenade in, shut the hatch. Yeah. It's a self-correcting problem.
Just
Some
jump up
goes
in
to
the
bottom.
air, land in the water. You're fine.
That's it. You open a hatch, you drop a grenade, and you do a backflip off the sub when it blows up. Dude, I'm jerking off to you every night.
at the speed the thing was moving.
You might as well be Tom fucking Cruise Mission Impossible, dude. Like,
At the
that's
speed
fucking
that thing was
badass.
moving, you could chuck it in and just like do a hop and like a little salute, and then it would just come out from underneath you, and you just land in the water.
It'd
And
be amazing.
And you see the guys doing like the halo jumps, and they like salute like midair out the back of
That
a
guy.
fucking C-130 or
he gets
C-5.
to do that, but off of submarines
Exactly.
after he's blown them up.
Yeah. Yep. That dude's gonna
Yeah.
be my hero.
You guys just wrote the script to the next Michael Bay movie.
With some more explosions.
The
We gotta have some more
problem,
explosions.
flares.
the problem with all of this is they don't issue hand grenades to Department of Transportation.
Fuck. I'm gonna raise my glass, boys. I'm gonna say thank you for being my freedom friend. Always a good time. Oh, like, share, subscribe, whether you pretended to be or actually did some shit. We're glad you're listening. Fucking, tell your mom.
Tell your friends
Your fucking mom's friends.
that I'm a banned for Call of Duty.
Fake news.
Damn.
That's fucking facts right there. That is fake news and shit. I am trash on a video
Oh,
game.
you know I'm garbage. Fuck.
I just get drunk and talk shit.
That was the best Call of Duty game I have ever played. It was just being thrashed with a squad that sucked as much as I did, and just you guys suck. You are absolutely right.
Yeah. Yeah. Guilty.
Then everybody wants to get on and do shit, and I'm like, whoa. The effort here is way
I'm
too
just
high.
here to talk shit and bang your mom, so shut the fuck up, kid.
Yeah, right.
And I've already accomplished one of those two things.
So now you're next. Fuck you. It's brought to you by warfightertobacco.com. Use that code FTFO. Screw yourself that sweet 15% off. Of course, Icy Tech Coolers. Use that code FreedomFriends10. That'll get you 10% off over there. And of course, our good friends over at owellness.us. Use that code FreedomFriends25. That'll get you a quarter off your order on those CBD treats and needs.
Because that freeze gel saved your life.
Yeah, I just gave you.
Oh, fuck, dude.
You feel better?
Yeah, no. You get a handski after this.
It's fucking fair. That shit's amazing.
It's so good.
That shit is so fucking
Yeah.
good.
I'm gonna leave a review on O Wellness. So good, I gave my buddy a handski afterwards.
10 out of 10 would do it again.
5 stars. Would give 6 if I could.
Yeah. Otherwise, 3 little things. Pretty easy to do.
I don't think you'd mind, right?
Johnny Boy, hit him with the first one.
Smoke on.
Scott,
Armageddon.
also known as.
Drink on.
God damn it, kids. Freedom to fuck on. See you later.